And
It
like,
all correlates. This is a step-by-step plan for
yes.
self-improvement. We have really thought this out. You guys don't even know it.
Yes. Unqualified, unsolicited, and totally honest opinions on midlife. So, this is a huge popular topic.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's about midlife friendships. We've had a friendship episode before,
Mm.
but it's just more expansive on the friendships. And I know
Making friends in the midlife or maintaining friends or being a friend?
all the above.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And I think it's a lot of feels about it because I even see it with some of my friends. I felt it with some of my friends. It's just changing because they might not be in the same stage as you. And so you're just kind of like, where are we in this? And you have friends for a reason, a season, a situation. Like there's all these different things.
Dang, nice.
Yeah.
You kind of nailed that.
Yeah. Thank you. I almost, in my brain, I was like, what's the third one? And it came. So that's good. But I just think it's good to realize why it's happening and that it's normal and kind of what to do.
Wait, what's normal?
Just changing, your relationships changing, your friendships changing,
Oh,
right? Because I think there's just more going on. We're less into the small talk, and a lot of our friendships were born upon like we're raising kids together and we're in the stage together,
oh,
and then some people, and then we moved, so that changed up a lot.
sure.
And then some people, a lot of our friends have their youngest is our oldest. So then they're dealing with like an empty nest of, or they're in different
That's going to be
stages.
crazy.
Yeah. And then I'm dealing with my aging mom. Not everyone has that. And it's just who can kind of see you and meet you in those different things in life that
I
are
mean, but isn't
unique.
that just any point in your life? You're always kind of like think about your 20s. You got a real job. You have like a faux job. You have a looking for a job.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like every stage of
Yes.
life.
If you want to be like, okay, it's all black and white, but I'm
No, I'm
talking
not. I
gray.
thought they were.
Yeah,
Jeez,
a little bit. You're like,
Louise.
but isn't that a
No,
big
but I want to make this
yes?
applicable to even somebody in their 30s, huh? Or 20s.
Thank you for listening, 20-year-old.
Well,
I'm talking
Mark doesn't
midlife.
want to talk to you today. Turn it off. Move
No,
on.
I'm talking midlife.
Go find some other
Oh my
podcasts.
God.
All right,
Oh my
go.
God.
Go.
Anyway, I'm
This is
talking
not for
midlife.
you. Never was for you. It's a Pearl Jam
When
quote right there.
when we were in our 20s and 30s, we
Yeah.
were more aligned with what was going on. And then now it's just a shakeup of like ki- kids fleeing the nest, aging parents, job changes where we are. Some people are starting to retire, some people aren't. Like we're all
Yeah.
just it's
Yeah.
a shakeup. I feel like more of a shakeup. And I feel what was going like getting us with friends before, which was the consistency and like we're just like, oh, I see you every week. Or now it's just like we don't have as much bandwidth, we don't have the time, and we're less about the small talk and we're more into getting deep. So I think the friends that you can get deep with, and then the friends that you can't, you're like,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
like I think it's more now the friends that show up for you, like hold the space and are there for you because things are bigger. It's not just like, oh, my kid's a picky eater. It's like, it's a different stage. It's like, oh my God, I'm drowning. I don't even know what to do with my aging parent. Or, oh my gosh, college decisions. What am I going to do in my remix of life because my kids are gone? Or what's my chapter look like? It's more about us, less about our kids, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess maybe that's shifting a little bit. I know in the coaching world, we're phasing
Yeah.
out of coaching. So that's where I hung out with a lot of guys.
Exactly. Like all
Yeah.
these social things that
Yeah.
were in your life that kind of got you your friends of being in the classroom, being on the sidelines,
Sure.
coaching, all these things. It's kind of, we're starting to phase
Now
out.
we're really gonna have to work for it. No.
But
No, but I
it's
get what you're saying. I
right.
also think on the deep side, a lot of that's just what you are demanding in your life, not demanding, or what you're wanting or searching for. Like, I think that's just, we're all evolving. We're trying to be better human beings. And so you're looking for a deeper connection. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I do believe, which is what I've said before, is that midlife, it has a negative connotation, but I think so many good things come with it. And a lot of it is we're becoming more ourselves, which means we're pretending less. We're not into the small
You're
talk.
confident.
We're
Yeah.
drama avoidant because we're like, that's just stupid. We're maturing. Like a lot of great things are coming with it.
Yeah.
And the people that we used to might be in drama with or in the small talk with, or that's just kind of like,
Don't have
not
time for it.
our yeah, and I even found myself in our other thing, our other episode about talking about friendships, I was saying you find yourself hanging out sometimes in circles where you're like, I I have closer friends than this. I need to make time for those friends. I need to make time for the friends that like really fill me up. And
Right.
again, it's like if you're on a team with someone and that just is circumstantial and you're just like, oh, I'm just around them. But I'm just grateful because like what friendship now looks like is a little different. It's not like we do drinks every Friday and we do this. It's this text because I'm really into the voice text. It's sending a voice text or a text of like, "Hey, I'm thinking of you," or connecting like that,
Right.
and you get like that deeper connection with a smaller amount of time because our bandwidth is less. You can do that with your midlife friends. Whereas the people that you used to, it's like we're together because we see each other all the time. We get drinks all the time and we do this. And like people are starting to drink less. And it's just kind of shifting. And now I just love that you can tap in to a good friend. Like we have amazing close friends in California. We don't get to see them all the time, but we are so close to them. And I
Sure.
get to like the other day, I was like, my friend Tosh got me a hat, and I was like, "How do you like my hat?" And then we like spurred a quick back and forth, like, "Love you," and like we're connected. I don't feel like I need to see her every week. Some of my other friends, I'm like, I don't need the constant hangout to feel close to you. We have depth. Right? You're not getting it.
No, I am. No, I'm processing.
Like you and Scott.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a history though.
And some people you don't you're gonna have those people with history. And then there's some people in life, like there's some people that I've gotten closer to lately that I'm like, we don't have history, that I was always thinking, I really adore you. And then I even just expanded more and kind of let them in more or talked more
Right.
on a depth,
Right.
like a more deeper level. And I was like, you only got better. Like every time I see you, you only get better. And then you're just like a great person that I didn't have before, but like I'm allowing and diving in more with them because they can meet me on a deeper level, not the surface level. And it was surface. And I tried deeper and I was like, I'm very happy with what I got.
Yeah, I wonder, like, is this you now, or is this the age, or all the above? Yeah, it's interesting,
I think
like,
it's all the above, but I
'cause
think,
I think you've been really good at just working on you and being a better you,
right.
right? So I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to
Well, I
decipher,
just think for everyone, I think this is a common thing, especially for females.
but
And
what's the common thing? That
the
your
common
friends are
thing of
getting better?
friends, the friend shakeup, like it's you're gonna like some friends you're not gonna
Isn't that
find
just a
as close
maturity
to.
thing? Isn't that kind of like, because remember, like, that story that you said during that other one where, like, you kind of got voted out of that friend group, like when we were in LA?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, yeah, not everyone's going to like me. Isn't that just like a maturity thing? Like, isn't that just,
Well, I think it's
is,
maturity, but again, that was me back then maturing. Now I believe it's like
okay, maybe I
now
figured
it's like
something out.
becoming more ourselves, which sure, yes,
I
it's a
guess you were
maturity thing.
saying that like a lot of like kids' circumstantial events or kids' things made you have to flow in a certain manner, and those became your friends. And now as that winds down, we're coming back into us having our own lives, and then you're seeking out the people that you want to hang out with that fulfill you, right? Is that the,
Yes, and
because I think maybe we go like, in your 20s you're a free bird,
yeah,
then you have your kids and you go into this fog of like, a lot of what you or we do or one
yeah,
is dictated by the movements of the kids, right?
yeah.
I definitely
Oh, for
think,
sure.
like, like there was times like you try to hang out with another family and their kids are like way off of alignment and age or whatever, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh, this just doesn't work. Guess who didn't silence their phone? I
you.
should know way better than
I
that.
know.
Holy guacamole.
You can
Production
you can
101.
edit it out.
Yeah, phone's ringing. Deal with it. Um, I think that's the root of it. I think that I've gotten to the root in that in our 20s, we were free spirits. We just did we whatever we wanted to do. Kids come into the picture, say late 20s, 30s, whenever you have kids, and their movements dictate a lot of how our world evolves and who
Right.
we hang out with.
Yeah.
And then I think now, once you start hitting this middle age, they're more self sufficient. Like they can do more things on their own. They
Right.
start heading out, like our oldest can go out with friends on a Friday. And so I think their movements are less chaperoned or less like in our sphere.
We're not needed as much.
Yeah, so now you're starting to see your new world, which is
Yes.
life after kids.
Yes.
And then I think now you're like, well, I'm gonna go seek out the people that make me better and the friends that I want to be.
It's
Right?
like,
Is that it? I think that's it. So
yes,
now
but
yeah.
it is a hot
Now I'm
topic.
like, oh, okay, that's a pretty. I see that. Like,
Yeah.
what's life after kids like?
Well,
I
and
think that scares a lot of people.
it's not after kids so much, but it's like I feel like in our midlife, it's just things.
Life
It's like
after
we
kids see
almost.
kids.
It's
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like kids that can put themselves in a seatbelt, kids that
Yes.
can go spend the night at someone's
Yeah.
house,
It's
kids that can go do more on their own,
It's
and
like
therefore,
we're getting more choices, we're
yeah.
becoming more ourselves,
Okay, now I know what you're
we're
talking
having
about.
more going on
Totally.
with like bigger things. And my big thing is it's less about the shallow, it's more about the depth. It's more
But
about the
I think that's
people.
coming with you now going to actively spend time with those people because you have this opportunity.
Yes, but I think that's happening a lot. There's been a
Sure.
lot of shakeup, I think, with people that they're like, they're kind of mourning or sad about the people that they're like, I'm just not connecting with them anymore. And I want to shed awareness of that this is a thing, it's happening.
Again, I think it's because this light at the end of this kid tunnel.
Yeah.
I truly believe that now you're like, well, I'm gonna have. Just think about in a few years when all of our kids are in high school and they play more than a few years, but they play sports during the week and they're not going to be playing sports on a Saturday. And all of a sudden, whoa, we have Saturdays. Like we haven't had Saturdays in forever
Yeah.
without like a 19 different sport activities and Sundays and tournaments. So all of a sudden, you do start opening up. I mean, I think that's also why golf becomes popular. Or, people got a
Yeah.
lot more time on their hands,
And
and then who you choose to spend your time with
yeah.
is more of a choice because one on one or one on the group or whatever, you guys get along better. It doesn't matter that your kids are in the same age or class
Right.
because that's over. It doesn't
Right.
care.
And I think a lot of, at least women, are out there thinking, did I do something wrong if one of their friends is not spending as much time with them or anything else
Uh,
like that? And there's just so many things going on. Like there could be divorce. Like I said, the pair,
sure.
like you're in a different stage. You're like, well, what am I going to do now? Like my kids are gone. I have more time for me. What are my things? And your other friend might not be going through that, or your friend's needing more just hang out every day and you just are not feeling that or you can't
Different
do that
things.
and you're wanting depth and they're still in you're just kind of not meeting up as much. So I think it is becoming really common for women feeling like, did I do something wrong? And it's like, no, this is just a stage of what we're all going through and being aware and being like, of course this makes sense when you think about it. Like you were painting the picture of like,
Yeah.
yeah, now it's kind of more
Sure. Sure.
our time,
It's
our
almost
say.
like friends are like taste buds. Isn't don't your taste buds like change every like 7 years or
7 years.
something like that?
Yeah.
But it's kind of true though. If you think about like there was like elementary school friends, and then
Yes.
when you kind of got into middle school, things evolved in sports or whatever, and people then you kind of like turn over friends because a lot of your elementary school friends were dictated by who your parents lined up, right?
Yeah.
And then as then you get in high school and they go seek out friends,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I
it's
mean, I
just,
think it's just I think that that's okay. I think you're realizing
yeah.
life after kids.
Do you have aging parents and you're still raising your kids? Then welcome to the sandwich generation. It can be super overwhelming, but I've got you. I wrote an ebook that helps you save time, energy, and money. And you can get your copy on thesandwichgen.com/ebook, and it will help you with all the things you need. I love this. And again, I think midlife, so many wonderful things come with it, but it's like not measuring your friends in frequency of how often you see them and how
Oh yeah, like
often you're
quality
doing.
time.
Yeah. Like I was saying,
I
our
mean, I guess that would be a good cop out for people like me who aren't good at phone calling people and doing all that. I'm always like, hey, we're gonna pick up exactly how we left off, even though it was 20 years ago, which
yeah.
I kind of do.
But
But
you can, but with
yeah,
a good deep friend,
sure, I
you
think
can.
so.
You
Yeah.
totally can. And it's like you
Well, I
said
guess you
last
shouldn't.
week.
I mean, I guess if it is a really good friend, yeah, here's a good question. If it's a really good friend, do they have to be coddled? Do they have to be like constantly told that they're a good
No.
friend? No, could a moment or two pass and then you can reconnect and like, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
because I guess that's kind of what I
I'm trying to
do.
think of something that just happened. And someone was like, thought someone was upset. Like it was just stupid. It felt like it was drama. And I said, I'm at the point in my life, and it's true. I am at the point in my life that if you know me, you know I have good intentions. You know I'm coming from a loving place. Am I human? Absolutely.
Right.
But if you want to make something of what I did, either A, talk to me about it and ask me what I meant by it, because I can say stupid stuff all the time or do
Sure.
something stupid and just be like, hey, that was a little weird. What did you mean by that? And I'd be like, oh my God, I don't know what I was doing, but no, I didn't mean that.
I mean,
Or
that's a
if
life lesson. Just asking for
totally,
clarity. Like, Like,
Totally.
oh yeah.
I'm like, or if you want to run with it and think that I was being mean or I was like, did something, then you're not my people. Like, I just don't have time for someone to stir up something. And then I'm like, you don't even know me then. Because
Right.
if you're my friend, I love you. I'm good intentioned. And if you want to take something else from that, have fun. You can go
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
then yeah,
and
then it
yeah.
maybe
And I'm
that
just
that individual just likes drama or just is
exactly.
insecure
And
with
then you're
wherever they
just not
are.
my type
Sure.
because I don't have time for that. I don't want that
Well,
in
I
my
mean,
life.
I think
I don't have time for it. And I think, and I was
that's another
talking,
life lesson. Everyone should just shed that. Like, it's
yeah,
not making you better. Like, come
no.
on, you know.
And I was talking to
I
my
saw
friend. Oh,
ooh,
ooh,
from the they, our
yeah.
they, the scrolling they. Or actually, it was on
They,
Nori's.
which means anyone other than us,
Yeah, that
anywhere else that we
we
saw it,
coined this term they.
because we're not going to be like,
When we find it on the
cite it.
internet, they
Yeah,
right. We
the
don't know
internet
who the
thing.
they is because maybe we just blew it, but it was on Nori's feed, and like, and this dude was like, he won this award, and he was like, I just want to thank all the people that showed who they truly were, and I was able to shed them from my life, and it helped propel me to be here. You know what I mean? Which I thought was just like this really mature, sort of like awesome understanding of
Yeah,
relationships and people, and like,
totally.
hey. You got to get them out. You got to understand who they are and what they're trying to do to you.
Totally.
Get rid of them and only have the people in your life that boost you up. And like, I think sometimes that takes some time to get to because
Yeah.
maybe even in the kid world, we're jockeying for positions or we're for our kids or whatever into society or keeping up with the Joneses or whatever. And so maybe we do accept friendships or stay in friendships for a different motive, and that's not really the right motive. So it's
Yeah.
like find quality.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally. And to get a little deep on what you said, I've been seeing that a lot too on my day,
Right.
of that we're growing and evolving, right? That's the goal is to evolve and change
Sure.
and be better versions of ourselves. And I think midlife is so that because I said we're becoming more ourselves, but parts of us kind of and people have to kind of go away for because some people aren't there when you're winning. They feed off you and they love when you're down or you're
Sure.
complaining, and that's how who you had to be to relate to that friend.
Yeah.
But I don't wanna be
They're like booster
complaining.
rockets that
Y
get you into space and then you got to orbit without them.
but they're not even boosting you, they're holding you down because
Oh,
you're,
maybe.
like,
Yeah.
meeting them when you're in
Yeah.
your bad place or you're like, "I'm poor me," and, "Can you believe my kid did this?" And you're just complaining,
Phase.
and there's a season for that too, but I am just releasing all that. I don't wanna complain. I have a good life. I'm grateful. I'm in gratitude. I understand how much gratitude will get me in my life,
Yeah.
and so I don't want those people, like, the
If you can't hang with that, you're not helping me, and I'm not helping you necessarily.
and then they
Yeah.
almost get threatened.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like when you do start doing cool stuff, they're not supporting you because they think, oh, well, they have their own story of what's going on. And
Mm,
they're either jealous or threatened or whatever. I mean, we're all human. I'm not saying, and I know if I get jealous by someone, I'm like, oh, it's because I admire what they're doing, but
right.
some people will only be there for you when you're down and not when you're boosting up. Where I really love and I want to be around people that are doing amazing things. I want to boost them up. I know that their energy will bring me up, and not everyone's there. And so I think a lot of people struggle when they are doing something really cool. They're expanding, or they finally started the business that they wanted to do, or they're doing the hobby, or they're signed up
Yeah.
for the run and they're feeling really
Well,
good because they have a little bit more of me time. And then the friends are like, oh, don't do that. Come drink with us.
that's what I
Or
haven't
just do,
I've never understood that in my life, period.
yeah,
Like, I would rather run around with in a circle of kings and queens
yeah,
than in a circle with one king or queen or
yeah,
whatever. Do you know what
for
I mean?
sure.
Like, I don't like if we're all kicking ass in our little sphere, man, like we're just continually just radiating and moving up the ladder. And I feel like a lot of circles don't really allow that. Like, or
No.
maybe that was
Well,
maybe a
because
lot of pods we were in Hollywood were always like one kind of famous person and then their entourage and it didn't allow for another kind of I don't know.
I'm
It's
just
just
gonna say
weird.
Hollywood was stupid. I was like, I don't get this. But I do think
they,
they
they,
say that a bunch of us are 8-year-olds stuck in adult bodies. And if
yeah,
you're not going to grow and evolve and you're going to stay down there, you're
yeah.
going to be that 8-year-old stuck in the body where you're like, I have to have this and this is the safe space. And believe me, there's a lot of I could dive into, but I didn't do the research, but there's a lot of things that go on in our ego and all this stuff. And like it's fearful when things change. But when you get to a point where you're like, what's the cost of me just staying small? Or I want to try this thing that I've always wanted to try, you got to let go of that. And sometimes it includes letting go of some some people, and to not take it personally, and to just know there will, and surround yourself with the people that are there for you when you're down, when you're up, want to
Yeah.
help you up,
Yeah.
want to pick you up,
And
all the
you'll
ups.
know the people, you'll know
You
the
do.
people, and
I
then
mean,
you also know the people that you're like, "Ugh,"
yeah,
I don't know, like, or know what I always say to our kids too, like, if there's like a child or a friend or whatever that like constantly wrongs them or whatever, I'm like, okay, so now you know, but if they're still in your circle, like they're on your team or whatever, and you still gotta be pleasant, be nice, but know that 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 friendship isn't the greatest friendship and could, you know, bite you in the nose.
yeah. And it's like that midlife friendship is not being friends with everyone. It's being known, like truly known, seen, heard, like held by few. Like the people that really get that, and like, you know what I mean? Instead of like hanging out with many. I mean, you and I are
Again,
social.
no, I
We
mean, I
love that.
like many, like,
I
but like, I kind of get what you're saying. I just think though that
It's just the
when you're
depth.
seeking quality time, you want to be around those that
Yeah.
support you and help and bring you up. So that makes good sense. And then there's moments for they're like a
Well,
big,
there's
big,
time and place.
yeah,
I'm just saying if you're going through this, and you're finding yourself with that midlife friend shakeup, it is so common.
yeah,
And these are some reasons why. Is because there are different stages where we used to be kind of more on the same train. Now people are like, I'm going to go travel. I'm retiring. I just got divorced. My parents are aging.
totally.
We're
But
going to
that
move.
was like the kid
We're
phase, and then we're
spending,
out of the
yeah,
kid phase. It's
exactly. I
yeah.
just don't want anyone to feel alone or feel like, what did I do wrong? It's not. And especially
Oh,
those
okay, yeah,
people
yeah.
that are like really doing, and I'm so proud of those people that do find their, whether it's a hobby, a job, athletic thing, whatever you're doing in
Well,
this midlife.
shoot. Hey, you gotta find it now because that's so important, like, later on, you know,
Yeah.
like, for, like I think our parents didn't have my mom could always do artsy-fartsy stuff or, you know, like, crocheting or what sewing and stuff, but your mom doesn't have a hobby, my dad didn't, and when my dad stopped working, that's when I think a lot of his cognitive challenges started to happen
Yeah.
because you just got nothing to do, and so finding quality friends, finding hobbies that you can do with them or things that you like to do with
Yeah.
them, whether it's just even taking a walk. I know I'm not that old yet, but you know,
Hey,
but
I like walking.
no,
Way to
walking is
best
good.
walking
Walking
is
is
good.
good, but
Yeah.
pickleball or golf
Yeah.
or just like I don't know, pottery class or music or whatever, like
Yeah.
finding other things to start filling these holes as like the kids start moving and they become way more like self-sustainable.
Yeah.
And so then it's like, does it need to do I need to be self-sustainable or should it just be sustainable?
So sustainable.
Oh man, Harvard,
Just,
we blew it. Anyways, you get the point. But
yeah.
as they become capable of doing more on their own, I just worked around it with more words.
Yeah.
Then you got to find people that then come into your life that fulfill you, right? Like
Yeah.
that's
And just allowing new amazing people, because there are, and it's again reason season, even it's fun. We do a lot of things with a lot of people,
yeah,
and we like a lot of people, but it's knowing that it's okay for things to change. Allow new people in if they're showing up for you, like really showing, and showing they're good,
sure.
trustworthy people, and allowing that, and not being like, oh, this is, but it means letting go of that. No, just be open to it, and then just touch base with yourself and see, okay, I'm doing this new cool thing. Oh, that person's not being supportive. And then just knowing that
That might not be my person.
might not be my person,
That's okay.
and it's okay. And then also, if that person, if one of your people is like, we don't hang out anymore, you're like, well, then you're just not getting where I am. Or
Right.
let's have a talk and be like, hey, can we just touch base? Like, you tell,
Yeah.
and having boundaries
But
and
it
letting
is
people, it's a two-way street. It doesn't always have to fit the same model that it did before, because we don't fit in the same clothes we used to for the most part. We don't want the same clothes we used to for the most part. And it's like, so why should this? It's like,
yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
evolve, or like shake it up. I just feel bad for the people that are like, what is happening? And it's just such a hot topic. We of course had to talk about it. And I
No,
think we
I
find it in
do.
our own life.
I think it's wild. I never thought about like kids as the friend safety blanket.
Oh, for sure.
And then you start losing that, and
Yeah.
then it could be very lonely for people as they start losing, and then they're
Yeah.
like, "Holy cow! Like, what are we doing now?"
Yeah. And
Yeah.
listen to our confidence episode, listen to our friends episode. And
It
like,
all correlates. This is a step-by-step plan for
yes.
self-improvement. We have really thought this out. You guys don't even know it.
Yes.
There's some
Yes.
sort of
We
the
want
meaning of life will come.
yes,
Just
we
wait for that
want
episode.
you
Keep listening.
to have the best life possible. So we place nuggets,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
what is Taylor Swift call them? Breadcrumbs, something. They're like hidden gems. What are they like? I
You
think
mean
they
like an
call
Easter egg? That's
Easter
like, well,
eggs.
that's not Taylor Swift. That's like
No, well,
movies have Easter eggs and
I'm just
stuff like
saying
that.
lately I'm hearing about it from Taylor
Oh,
Swift. Like
oh, are
we're
you a
hiding.
Swiftie?
No, but her new album is decent.
Oh yeah.
Really decent. Like
Okay.
background,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, she's talented,
Of
obviously,
course. I
but I'm
mean,
like,
you're kind
yeah,
of. I mean,
not a
if the
Swiftie.
music's not for you,
I'm
you
like
can
a
acknowledge.
I'm like a
Yeah.
meh 50. Meh
Oh,
mefty.
nifty.
Mefty.
It's like mid, as our kids
Mid
would say.
mid
Mid
D.
50.
Mid fifty.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, great.
Something like
Yeah, I
that. But
appreciate it.
anyway,
Well, she appreciates it, I'm
yes.
sure.
And she and I aren't friends.
She's a great
And
listener.
I appreciate her. There you go.
Yeah. You
Anyway,
heard it here first. Taylor Swift is a diehard fan.
of our podcast.
You said it.
Oh no, I said we're not friends.
Oh, but she's a fan of our podcast?
No.
You
Where
just
did
said
you
it.
fit that?
You just said it.
No, I didn't.
I said she's a diehard fan, and you said of our podcast.
I did.
Yep.
Who are you saying was a diehard fan?
Nothing. I'm just
What just happened?
I just got you. That's great.
Easter eggs
Who's up first?
and midlife friends.
Yeah. No, I really. First, I was like, "This doesn't make any sense to me." This podcast, and then
So nice.
as you
of you.
no, it didn't. But that's
Okay,
fair. I
yeah.
don't go in knowing the
Yeah.
topic.
And
It didn't make any sense.
what's funny?
And then
Hold that. Because so many people are like, Brian really doesn't know the topic when you start. Go, nothing. He knows nothing.
yeah.
And they're like, wow, good on him. I'm like,
Hey,
"That's good."
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Anyway.
quick on his
Anyway.
feet.
Yes.
And then it really made sense because these kids have been our safety blanket for like
Well, just our life.
over a decade.
Like,
I know
yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
And like we see the people we see because of the kids. Like
Yeah.
for the most part, for me, especially because I work and then when I get out, it's mostly kid stuff, right? Or friend parties or whatever. But a lot of it is kid dictated.
Yeah.
And it is wild that you start peeling that veil back. One of my good buddies who we coached softball forever. And then now Maddie's in high school and
Yeah.
we're not coaching. And it's like such a bummer because I'm like, I saw this guy all the time.
I
And then he
know.
came to our Christmas party and I was like, Nils, I miss you. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's such a bummer. But
Yeah.
so now I have to figure out ways, or
Make
we both.
effort.
Yeah. And which is sometimes out of my realm of like,
Yeah.
oh, I got to wake up,
Or
Yeah.
a quick text too.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
good of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are so many awesome people and
Yeah, yeah, and so then maybe it's maybe the next lesson here is like effort. Now
Yeah.
people like me who don't do great job of efforts in the friend realm
The
have to
di-
make a little bit more
the
effort.
connection effort.
Yeah,
But you are
yeah.
like the deepest, bestest.
Well,
How can I help you?
yeah.
You're my best friend. If you loved hanging out with us, hit that follow button and share this episode with someone who could use a little midlife magic. Now go rock the rest of your day.